Surprise! You only need 7,000 steps a day for better health. Forget 10,000 steps a day. Science has discovered a new, more accurate number for optimal health benefits. The original 10,000 step goal was likely created for marketing purposes, not based on actual data. But here's the surprising truth. Walking just 7,000 steps a day can significantly lower your risk of over half a dozen medical conditions and even premature death. A recent study published in Lancet Public Health reviewed a decade's worth of research on the connection between daily step counts and health outcomes. The researchers from Australia, the UK, and Norway analyzed data from 160,000 adults across multiple studies. Compared to those walking only 2,000 steps, hitting the 7,000 step mark was linked to a 38% lower risk of dementia, 25% less cardiovascular disease, and 28% fewer falls. All-cause mortality dropped by nearly half for the 7,000 steppers. Risks for depression and type 2 diabetes also decreased, though not as dramatically as the other conditions. While the health benefits of moderate intensity walking and physical activity have long been known, this is the first time specific step goals have been correlated with such a wide range of positive health outcomes. As public health researcher Melody Ding puts it, step counting devices are becoming so widely available that the general public wants to know what they should aim for. Now, people can feel confident targeting 7,000 daily steps. But here's where it gets controversial. The study found that while 10,000 steps offered slightly lower risks for a few conditions like cancer mortality and dementia, the improvements above 7,000 steps were minimal. For most other health metrics, including type 2 diabetes prevention, the extra 3,000 steps provided no additional benefits. Still, the study suggests 10,000 steps could remain a viable target for more active individuals. The researchers acknowledge some limitations, such as the smaller number of studies for certain conditions and the inability to precisely determine the role of walking speed. However, the confirmation that 7,000 daily steps can help prevent chronic conditions, including dementia, is a message many physicians are eager to share. So don't wait for more data to come in. Lace up your walking shoes and start moving towards better health today. Let us know in the comments. Will you be adjusting your daily step goal based on these findings? 7,000 steps a day, surprising health benefits, and reduced risk of chronic diseases. Imagine a simple daily habit that could significantly enhance your health and potentially extend your life. Recent research suggests that you don't need to hit the often cited target of 10,000 steps each day to reap substantial health benefits. In fact, a new analysis reveals that taking just 7,000 steps daily can lead to remarkable improvements in your overall well-being. This insightful study, published in the Lancet Public Health journal, examined numerous previous studies conducted between January 1st, 2014 and February 14th, 2025. The findings are compelling. Individuals who walked 7,000 steps a day experienced a staggering 47% reduction in their risk of death, a 38% decrease in the likelihood of developing dementia, and a 25% lower risk of heart disease when compared to those who only managed about 2,000 steps daily. Moreover, the analysis highlighted that the risk of dying from specific diseases also diminished significantly. For instance, there was a 47% lower risk of death from heart disease and a 37% reduction in cancer-related mortality among those who walked more. Interestingly, while the study noted a non-significant 6% decrease in cancer risk associated with higher step counts, it still underscores the importance of physical activity. In addition to these impressive statistics, the research linked the 7,000 step benchmark to a 14% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes, a 22% reduction in depressive symptoms, and a 28% decrease in the risk of falls. This paints a clear picture. Walking, regardless of the number of steps, is beneficial for both physical and mental health. The authors of the study pointed out that while the 10,000 step goal remains a valid target for those who are more physically active, aiming for 7,000 steps per day could be a more realistic and attainable objective for many individuals. If even 7,000 steps feels daunting, don't worry. The analysis also found that taking just 4,000 steps daily compared to 2,000 was associated with a significant 36% reduction in mortality risk. So, what's the takeaway? Walking, no matter how many steps you can manage each day, is a powerful tool for enhancing your health and well-being. However, it's important to note that the research does have its limitations. The authors acknowledged a lack of age-specific analysis and a limited number of studies available for certain health outcomes. Despite these constraints, they hope that the 7,000 step target can serve as a practical guideline for public health initiatives, with future research focusing on age-specific recommendations. What do you think about this new step count recommendation? Do you believe that aiming for 7,000 steps is more achievable than the traditional 10,000? Share your thoughts in the comments below.